What is up, everyone? This is Rob the Vapor here, and today we have contest results. Woohoo! So I did a contest last week, and it was a St. Paddy's Day giveaway, and I basically wanted to know your story of vaping. And all the stories touched me. It was cool, you know. There was a lot of people who have given up cigarettes, which is the important thing, and there was a lot of reasons and a lot of just cool stories in general. I'm sorry if you guys can hear humming in the background. It's the freaking shower, so we have to adapt to these situations. So what I'm going to do is, because there was so many stories, there was also people I sort of know from different forums and stuff that participated. So the fairest way to do it is a list randomizer, and I've got all the names on the list right now. Let me just copy and paste them. We're going to stick them in, and we had a really good turnout. I was actually pleasantly surprised by the amount of people that joined in and participated in the contest, which was really nice. And here we go. Let's see if we can get this here. List randomizer. There's all the people. Thank you guys for participating. So let's go. Let's randomize this bitch. Who is the winner? Drum roll, please. Tristan Brokaroff. Hopefully, if you're in America, I hate you. That's going to be a bit on shipping. But anyway, Tristan, well done, man. You have won the Fuhattan, which I don't know where it actually is. Fuhattan and Plumevale. Let's stick these bitches together. Well done. And everyone that took part, thank you very much for taking part. I enjoyed your stories thoroughly. And Tristan, you get the Fuhattan plus Plumevale. So well done. Enjoy it. I will post it. I will get in touch with you on here through YouTube. And I also have number 2 is 91.8 elk. So if Tristan doesn't get back to me within a week or something, 91.8 elk, you're the runner up. So I'll get in touch with you, and then I'll post it sometime next week. I have to pay car tax early in the week, so it'll be a little bit later, because by the looks of things, you're probably American. I think Tristan is kind of an American now. But yeah, that's the first of many contests, guys. I'm going to start giving back the stuff that I have to review to people, so, you know, I'm going to start doing that more and more often. The more material and gear we get, the more I will give back to the community, because who doesn't like giveaways? And it was a really good response, so that's good. Happy days. Thank you to everyone from ECREU, the subreddit, and also thanks to the people from e-liquid-recipes.com forums. Thanks very much. Okay, so this is a vlog, so we'll just talk about some stuff as well. Those of you who aren't pissed that you didn't win can hang around. So you guys might remember, some of my subscribers are from back in the day, from when I started, which was when I was using Zamplebox and stuff like that. And lately there's been a bit of controversy with Zamplebox. So if you've seen my, I think it's Clear Creek Liquid, I did a review of one of their liquids. And I actually mentioned it in the video. I said, this to me looks like a house liquid, looks like a company that Zamplebox run, because they're based in Washington, close to Zamplebox. And it turns out that they in fact are, and Zamplebox were lying the whole time about the thing. So here we are with this sort of scandal. So the guys on Reddit dug deep and found out that Clear Creek had no mentions on social media. GoDaddy was purchased by a proxy. The website domain was purchased by a proxy, which is like a hidden IP, or an IP, sort of a different IP than what it should be. They couldn't find any businesses with the name Clear Creek Liquid. And yeah, so it turned out that it was indeed Tony from Zamplebox. And he says, okay, so I own it, but it has nothing to do with Zamplebox. I'm an entrepreneur, so, you know. But really, you know, it's a liquid company. You put them in your box, and then you sell them. So how is it not affiliated? That's insane. I started noticing that with Zamplebox myself. A lot of people have said that they're guilty of the bait and switch, which is two months they'll give you like, you know, really good liquids, and then month 3, month 4, month 5 they might give you some crap. And now that seems to be a recurrent theme under Facebook, which is like people giving out saying, I got this box the last month and the month before and blah 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 blah. So I unsubscribed for that reason, and also for the reason of those guys oversold Atlantis units massively. It basically just seemed like a group buy really, and then made us wait weeks and weeks and weeks until they got it in stock, without specifying that they were out of stock. So I just lost all interest in Zamplebox, and that caused me to unsubscribe from their services months ago. So now it's kind of interesting to see these guys are getting called out on stuff. I mean, I personally, I might have said it in the video, I'm not sure. I don't personally mind if they use house liquids, as long as they're good, and preferably if it's specified that those guys are using it. So if you guys don't know Zamplebox, I should have already said this, but Zamplebox are a juice subscription company. Basically, you pick some flavors that you like, what milligram you want, and they will send you different liquids every month, right? And it's like a sort of pick and mix. You just get random bottles of stuff, and whether you like them or not is sort of up to you really. But I did find some great liquids through the service, you know, so I will always say, you know, it worked for me, and I said that at the time before I cancelled my subscription as well. It's just a shame to see them act kind of greasy. To be honest, I seen this a while ago. I won't get personal about it, about the owner or anything, but I felt like I seen it a while ago. So yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, so they've been called out on it. It was a big sort of backfire. Tony did a half-ass, he's the owner of Zamplebox, did a half-ass response, and that was basically the end of it. But yeah, that's about it for the Zamplebox controversy. The other thing is, like, Mount Baker Vapor has like taken like tons of its flavors down, and they're not going to sell them anymore, which is really worrying because it's to do with the e-cig legislations and stuff like that. So I need to read more on that subject as I get more familiar with doing vlogs and stuff like that. I want to do more like topics, but you know, right now I'm sort of just winging it and doing it as I go along and whatever. So tis what it is. But yeah. And then we have, I wanted to talk a little bit about the stuff that's coming up in the future. So the rebuildable tutorial was really popular. And I got probably actually a little bit better feedback than I thought I would. So we're going to do part 2. Hopefully tomorrow I want to get that up. And that will basically probably be the final episode, although I might do an episode specifically for batteries, mech mods, regulated mods, etc, etc. But you know, the main thing that I wanted to do was to show you guys how to actually rebuild. You know, that's so batteries sort of come secondary, and there's a lot of really good solid info out there that would probably cover it a lot better than I would, so we will see. Yeah, I want to get the Lemo 2. I want to review that. I've said this a few times, I want to get the Goblin. I want to get a few of the RTAs. My Cake one is performing well, but we have an issue. Let me just vape it. So the issue that Mr. K-Fun has right now is it is the spring juice flow control is starting to get a little bit wobbly, and the problem with that is when that becomes wobbly, it messes up the ohms because it's actually coming up off the deck. So sometimes I'll get like a short on my mod, which is kind of a little bit of a pain in the ass. So I'm trying to find a way around that. I might have to get a replacement spring, but I'm about 3 months in using this, pretty heavy now, maybe 2.5, using it daily, and you know, screwing it every day. One would sort of expect the spring to go, but I'm a little bit disappointed that it's starting to go this soon. So we'll keep using it and we'll see if it gets worse. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I also had a question from a guy who was asking, is a Nautilus Mini as good as a sub tank or an Atlantis? Definitely go for the sub tank. It's night and day difference. If you want more vapor, it's a night and day difference, but I'm going to start doing that as well. I want to interact with people on Twitter and get some questions in, stuff like that every day. But yeah, that's been it, guys. Thank you for participating in the giveaway. There will be more to come. I've been Rob the Vapor. Haters catch the vapors. I'll see y'all later, etc., etc. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.